Hi there, it's Sue. I want to today just show you something really cool. I think it's really cool. I'm a bit excited about using Elementor Cloud and what I've been able to achieve between that and a really cool caching plugin. So let me explain, start from the beginning. So this is my new website that you can see on the screen here, which I have built on Elementor Cloud hosting. So for the last few years, I've been hosted with SiteGround. Now, SiteGround are an awesome hosting company, but they've just got really expensive. They keep putting their prices up, and because it's all US dollars and I'm in New Zealand, it just kind of makes it a little bit harder to manage, I guess. So I've been using Elementor for a couple of websites for the last probably 12 months or so, and I love it, the Elementor plugin. And when they emailed and said that they now have cloud hosting, I thought, oh, this sounds really interesting. So their cloud hosting is $99 US a year, and that covers your the styling part of it with the Elementor that you would normally pay $50 a year for the plugin, for the Elementor Pro, plus your hosting, which is really cool. So I was paying, I think it's $49 a year for one site, or $99 for up to 3 sites, because I had just signed up for up to 3 sites because I was going to build this new website on SiteGround using the Elementor Pro plugin. And then the hosting came out, so I decided to try that. So when I started to build the site, it's a little bit hard to kind of get used to, because I'm used to having the control that comes with cPanel and being able to use that. Or I think SiteGround, they don't actually use cPanel anymore, but it's still similar. So you've got a lot of control there. And so there's some things that I'm like, oh my God, how do I actually do this? Or can I do this? Or how do I work around it? But I've been managing and realizing that some of those things that I thought that I needed to work around, I actually don't. So one of those was speeding my site up. Now, this is something that has driven me nuts for years doing websites, because you have different platforms where you can test your speed. So you've got page speed, which is Google, and then you've got GT metrics, and then there's a Pingdom site, tools.pingdom.com, and then there was another one I was using as well this morning after watching somebody else, and it's I can't remember what it was called, one that I hadn't come across before anyway, which I didn't really like very much. So from my point of view, the main one to really focus on would be page speed, because that's Google, and if most of your traffic is coming via Google, you want to keep Google happy and have your speed have things the way that they want it, basically. So I have got SiteKit on my website. So SiteKit is Google's app that makes it easier, supposedly, to connect everything up to Google Analytics and AdSense and the developers' tools. And so I'd been kind of testing the speed in there with page speed and wasn't very happy with where it was, and I was trying to figure out how to speed it up. And so I'd tried a couple of different caching plugins, and because SiteGround have their own caching plugin, which is by all accounts a good one, I thought. I guess it is, but I still couldn't kind of get very far with it, and so trying to decide what plugins and to use to speed the website is the challenge. Trying to find good information is a bit of a mission. So I put a plugin called Imagify on my website to compress the images and resize them, and to create the WEBP versions for mobile. And that made a bit of a difference, but not enough. And so, I was trying all these different caching plugins and still not really getting anywhere. Looking at people's videos on YouTube, not really getting anywhere. And Imagify I think is produced by the same people that produce a plugin called WP Rocket. And I'd seen that on one of the pages to do with Imagify, and I thought, I wonder if that's worth trying, but there's no free version. You can't download it from the WordPress directory and try it for free. So I hadn't tried that one, and then I was watching someone who was comparing different plugins, and that was one of them, was this WP Rocket, which is a paid plugin. So I kind of hummed hard, and because I was looking at when you're going through all these caching plugins, there's different ones want to connect you to different CDNs or content delivery networks like Cloudflare, and there's a couple of others, I can't think what they're called. And I thought, well, do I need to do that? Because I've always done that in cPanel in my other hosting companies. I'm not an IT genius. This is why I thought I'd do this video, because if you are out there building your own website like me and trying to find your way around this stuff, it can be a real mission and trying to work it all out. So anyway, so then I realized that Elementor Cloud Hosting have their own CDN. So they've got that all set up for you. You don't have to worry about that. So they've got their content delivery network. They've got servers around the world that are serving your website depending on where the viewer is. Okay, so they've got that covered. But still my speed wasn't the best. I think it was still in the, I think for the mobile it was still in the red. The desktop speed was not too bad. It was, to start with, I think that was in the green. Even without a caching plugin turned on, the speed was actually not too bad. And I didn't realize that. So I'll show you something. So this is my old clinic page. So this is the domain here, tiarahamassage.co.nz. So this website is hosted on SiteGround. It has the SiteGround caching plugin in it. Maybe I haven't got things set up properly. I don't know. I know that there's things that I haven't done properly on this website, like image sizing and all that sort of stuff. So that's a big part of the problem, no doubt. This site is built not with Elementor. It's built with another theme that I'd been using for a few years prior to Elementor. This website here is built using the Elementor Pro plugin, and it is also hosted on SiteGround. Also has the SiteGround caching and all the rest of it on there. So this site here is very heavy with graphics because of it's a jewelry site, and as I said, I haven't done what I should have done with the images when I put them up and make them all the right sizes and everything else. But so this one's probably, you can understand. This one here is a fairly light site. There's not a hell of a lot on this. It's like, this home page, there's not heaps of information. There's a few graphics and bits and pieces. But I will show you how this one ranks, the page speed on this. So when I checked this afternoon, I was like, oh my god, because that site actually gets a reasonable amount of traffic, and that's been my site for my brick and mortar business for years now, and ranks okay here in this little town in New Zealand. But I'll just wait for this to do its thing, and you can see how dismal the mobile speed is on this website. So it's 20. So it's 20 on mobile and it's 72 on desktop, okay? So you can see that there. That's on the home page. So my new website, this one here, which has got way more on the front page here. As you can see, there's more images, more everything, all right? It ranked even without, so this is hosted with Elementor Cloud Hosting, so even without a caching plugin at all, it ranked better than this site does. Okay, so the mobile version was about 33 or 36, depending on when I did it, and the desktop version was about 80 something, 88 maybe. It was still in the orange, so I think it was 87, 88. So it was a little bit better than the old website, even with that. Now, the new website, when I tried the different caching plugins, so I tried W3 Super Cache, I think it was, or hang on, I've got it written down. W3 Total Cache. So I tried W3 Total Cache. I tried WP Optimize. I tried Auto Optimize, and tried different settings and that with those. Still with the Imagify image plugin on there, and they were all sitting around 30 odd here and about 80 odd here, and I was going through all the lists of stuff down here trying to figure out what I needed to do to change them. So in the end, after watching a couple of videos and kind of thinking about it, I decided to bite the bullet and buy the plugin WP Rocket. Now, it doesn't, as I said, it doesn't have a free version, so you can't just download it and try it, but it does have a 14-day money-back guarantee. So I thought, okay, I'll try that and see. If I don't get any better results with that, I'm going to ask for a refund, because it's just, there's no point in paying. It's $49 US, which works out for me about $88, I think it converted to today, New Zealand dollars. So that's for a year. So that's not too bad, but all these costs add up. So if you're not getting value from them, then you don't want to be paying them, do you? So I thought I'd try it. Now let me show you what I have managed to achieve really quickly. Like, this took like under half an hour this morning. I was just blown away. I have spent hours in the past trying to speed websites up. Hours, days, weeks, pulled my hair out trying to work it out, how to speed these blinking websites, especially for mobile. And have a look at this. I was doing a happy dance this morning, I can tell you, because, if you excuse my voice too, I've got a cold, but doing a happy dance this morning because I was like, oh my Lord, this is amazing. And it was just changing the settings, basically putting a different setting. So I would try a setting, see it, make sure it didn't break my website, check the speed. Try a setting, make sure it didn't break my website, check the speed. And it went up and up and up. 94. So things like Minify on another plugin broke my website, and so I had to take it off. Minify on this plugin didn't break my website. So there's something different in the way that it's done and the way that that's created. So this is mobile is sitting at 94 and desktop is at 99. So that's super, super cool. Now, I might do a video and go through my settings at some time with what I did this, but basically I went through and basically I left anything that needed to be filled in that was a little bit different. I just left as the default what they had in there, and I just went through and ticked the boxes. So I ticked these boxes. So for Minify, I'd tick this one and this one and this one, and then I'd save, and then I'd let it, because it refreshes the cache each time you do that. So that's up the top. I'd let that do that, and then I would go into page speed and GT metrics and the other one that I was looking at, the Pingdom one, and I would check to see what the speed was doing. And if it improved, then I would leave it, and then I'd go and I'd try the next thing. And this is just amazing. So if you are trying to speed up your WordPress website and don't know what caching plugin to use, I would suggest that you try WP Rocket, because it's just amazing. And for $50 a year if you're paying in US dollars, or even $80 a year if you're paying in New Zealand dollars, that's a pretty good deal to get that speed. So I just wanted to make a video about that while I thought about it, while it was fresh in my mind, and while I was still excited and feeling impressed, extremely impressed. So yeah, and so I will put a link below this video for you to go and check out WP Rocket. At this stage making this video, I'm not an affiliate for them, so but I am applying to be an affiliate. So if you use my affiliate link sometime in the future, I thank you very much for doing that. But even if not, doesn't matter. To go and try this and see what you think. And also Elementor Cloud Hosting, I'll pop a link in there as well. That's an affiliate link. So yeah, see what you think, because I'm impressed with both, and to have a website that's performing this way is really pretty cool. And because this is going to be eventually my one website, and I'm getting rid of the others. So yeah, so that's it. If you've got any comments or questions, please fire away below and I will get to them as soon as I can. And if you like this video, please do all the stuff, the like, subscribe, share, whatever. And I will talk to you again another day. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.